All right, welcome to today's meditation session. If at all possible, if you can be in a seated position, on the floor is fine, or you can be sitting in your chair as long as you're sitting at the edge of your seat so that we can have a nice long spine. That actually helps facilitate our breathing a little bit better to help us with our meditation. Either feet flat on the floor, if you're sitting on the floor, just have them in a comfortable place. Shoulders down and back, nice long spine. Your eyes can be open or closed, whichever you prefer. And we're going to start by focusing on our feet, noticing how they feel. Our toes, the balls of our feet, up to our heels, tops of our feet, our ankles, noticing how our legs feel, from our lower legs, up to our knees, up to our thighs, and into our hips. Noticing how our torso feels, our lower abdominals, our lower back, our midsection, chest, upper back. And then let's notice how our shoulders feel, down the arms, all the way to our fingertips. Taking a moment to notice how our neck feels, both the front and the back. Up the back of the neck to the base of the skull, into our face, all the way up to the crown of the head. Take a moment to take a few deep breaths. And then imagine, if you will, walking on a beach, feeling the soft sand underneath your feet, walking toward the water. Feel the texture of the sand change, a nice, soft, mushy sand to a firmer, wet sand. Pausing at the water's edge and looking at the sights, watching the waves roll in. Maybe on your beach, there's a bird or two flying by. Maybe there's a lighthouse in the distance or a palm tree. Taking in all of the sounds that you hear, sound of the wave crashing. Maybe you can hear the wind. Maybe you can hear birds. And taking in all of the smells, the salty air. Maybe there's seaweed on your beach you can smell. And then the sensations, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin. Remembering what the sand feels like beneath your feet. And then taking this time to release anything that you would like to let go of, whether it's a to-do list or something on your to-do list. Maybe it's a worry that you have. Maybe it's just stress in general. And in the sand, write that thing down, whether it's just stress or maybe it's laundry. Whatever you'd like, whatever's weighing on your mind, write it in the sand. And then take a step back and watch the waves come over whatever word you wrote and erase it, leaving behind nothing but smooth sand. Feel that thing be erased from your mind and your body, just for this moment. Taking the time to write down anything else that you would like to let go of. Again, even if just for a moment, standing back, watching the sand go from having that word written in it, becoming smooth, all with one wave, one breath. And then once you've released whatever you'd like to release, stepping back a little bit further from the water, closing the eyes on your beach, relying a little bit more on your senses. What do you hear? What do you smell? And what do you feel? Breathing deep. We open our eyes on our beach and take in those sights one more time. What do we see that we can add to what we've heard? We smell, what we feel. And as we start to leave our beach, we know that we can come back anytime we need to by just taking a moment to breathe, focusing on the breath, imagining our beach, and those sensations, sights, the sounds, the smells, will all come back, giving you a moment of peace and relaxation. And then let's check in with our body once more, from our toes to our head, noticing how our feet feel. Our toes, the ball of the feet, feel tops of our feet, up to the ankles, our lower legs, up to our knees, the thighs, and our hips. Breathing deep, notice how our torso feels, our lower back and lower abdominals, up to our midsection, our chest, our upper back, and then our arms from our shoulders down to our elbows, to our wrists, to our hands, all the way to our fingertips. Coming back up to our neck, front, the back, the sides. Up the back of the head and our face. Notice how our jaw feels, our nose, our eyes, our brow, all the way to the crown of our head. Breathing deep. Let's gently wiggle our fingers and toes. Taking one more deep breath in through the nose. And let it all go. I thank you for joining me today for our meditation. You can just pause for 5 minutes and then we will be back with our chair yoga if you'd like to join us for that. And welcome back for chair yoga. So we're going to begin sitting at the edge of our chair. Again, just like our meditation, if we sit at the edge, we can have a nice long spine and good posture. So we'll start nice, tall, comfortable feet. Feet flat to the earth if we can. Shoulders down and back. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, bringing our hands to our heart. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, hands to heart. One more time. And if your breath doesn't match mine, that's quite all right. Follow your own breath. This time, let's inhale up. Moving to a lateral flexion, we release one arm down toward the earth. The other arm reaches up to the sky. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, switching sides. If you'd like a little added sensation, whichever arm is reaching up, it fits your right arm, press your right foot down into the floor. Inhaling up. If your left arm is up, reach the left arm up, press the left foot down to the earth. Inhale and exhale. Nice deep breaths. Feeling a little bit of that stretch in our side body. Inhaling up, bringing our hands to heart center. Moving into our cat-cow. This can be done with or without arms. Starting with our cat pose, lifting our chest up. Our gaze reaches slightly up. For our cow pose, bringing our belly button in toward our spine, our chin dropping in toward our chest, rounding the back. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Again, if you'd like to add the arms, we can open up the arms on the lift on our cat pose. And exhale, round. As I said that backwards. Inhale, lifting to our cow. Exhale, rounding the back to our cat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And let's come back to a nice tall posture. From here, clasping our hands in front of us, let's turn our hands inside out and press away so that our arms extend straight out from our shoulders. We can round our upper back and shoulders. We can, if we'd like, bringing our chin to our chest as well. Breathing deep. So often when we hold poses, we end up holding our breath. Try and remember to keep the breath flowing. Let's bring the head up if it was down and reach the arms up overhead. As we reach up to the sky with our hands, let's take those shoulders and slide our shoulder blades back into the pockets so that our shoulders are away from our ears. We can stay here, or maybe we'd like to add in a little side stretch. Reaching to one side, breathing deep. And back to center. If we were to one side, reach to the other. Deep breath. And let's come back to center, releasing those arms, reaching around behind us. If we have a stable back to our chair and we can reach it, we can reach around and hold on to that chair. If we can't reach it or don't have a chair back, we can simply reach the arms around and pretend that there's either a chair back there or even a giant ball that we're holding on to. Whatever feels most comfortable for you today. Nice deep breath. A nice chest opener. We spend a lot of time forward, either on a computer, on a phone, hovering over a desk. So this opening helps to counteract that movement. Breathing deep. And let's release. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to move to our legs. Extending one leg out, flexing the foot, placing the heel on the floor. Nice long spine. Let's hinge forward. Imagine closing a laptop so that we're not rounding over. We have this nice flat back motion, leading with our chest, making sure that we're not collapsing. We should feel this stretch from the heel of our foot all the way up back of our calf, our hamstring into our glutes, low back. Everybody's a little bit different, so how much you feel depends on you. Breathing through the stretch, hinging to that place that feels comfortable, where you're feeling a stretch but aren't in pain. Our next inhale, let's come up and switch the legs. Extending the leg, flexing the foot, the toes are aiming up at the sky. Nice long spine, hinging forward. Again, feeling the stretch in the back of the leg, all the way up into the low back. Breathing deep. Feeling the breath move through all of those muscles in our legs and our back. And on our next inhale, rising up, placing both feet flat on the floor. We're going to move to our neck stretch. Keeping our shoulders flat and even, let's take one ear and bring it down to our shoulder as far as we can comfortably go. Try to make sure that you're not raising your shoulder to your ear and it's just the head that's dipping. We can simply stay here, or we can add the opposite arm, the heel pressing down to the earth. We can hold the bottom of the chair. We can wrap the arm behind. Any of those, you may find increased sensation in that neck stretch. Choosing the option that best suits you for today and on this side. When we move to the other side, you may feel a little bit different, and that's okay. Deep breaths, imagining the breath moving through your neck area, lengthening those muscles, relieving any tension. Releasing the hand, bringing the head back up to center. And let's switch sides. Bringing the ear toward the shoulders. Trying to keep the shoulders level. And again, you may notice the head can tip further one way or the other. If you'd like, add in the opposite hand, heel of the hand reaching toward the floor, grabbing under the chair, or reaching behind the back. Again, this side might feel different, so you may need to choose a different option, and that's okay. Breathing into the neck. Feeling those muscles lengthen, feeling tension float away. Releasing the hand, bringing the head back up. One more stretch before we end our session. We're going to bring our chest to our thighs, just hinging over, collapsing, rounding the back, bringing the chin to the chest. Our arms can hang down if we'd like. Our arms can wrap around our legs if we'd like, or they can simply stay on our thighs, whichever feels comfortable for you today. But if we can, letting our upper body rest on our lower body, letting that head dangle so there's no tension in the neck. If we're able, maybe we give a gentle shake of the head, no. If we're able, maybe we give a gentle shake of the head, yes. Breathing deep, exhaling, feeling the body sink further into the stretch. And before we rise, let's find our hands on our legs somewhere, whether it's our feet, our ankles,
shin side, and let's slowly roll up, stacking our vertebrae like we're building a tower of blocks. And our head is the last to come up. Nice deep breath in, bring the arms up tall. Exhale, bring your hands to our heart. One more deep breath in. And out. And again, we'll take a short break and then we will be back for our breathing techniques. I hope you will join me for that as well. Thank you. And welcome to our breathing technique session. So today we're going to go over a couple of different breathing techniques that you can do at work, at home, in your car to help relieve stress. All it takes is 60 seconds of a breathing technique to help change an emotion or just lessen the intensity of emotion, which is key for reducing stress in our lives. So the first technique is a 3-part breath. So if you can, place your left hand on your belly and your right hand up on your chest. Notice where you're breathing now, where you can feel the air. Most times we just breathe shallower in our chest and our belly doesn't change. We want to try and take that breath down into our belly. Filling the belly with air, feeling that belly press against the hand as we inhale. Exhale, feel the belly shrink down. Inhale into the belly and exhale, letting it shrink down. Next part to the breath is our lungs. So in between our hands, filling the lungs with air. The last part of the breath is up in our chest. So we're going to start with our belly, taking a deep breath in, fill a belly with air, and imagine the lungs filling, filling, filling. Then the chest rises. To exhale, we let go of the chest. We let go of the lungs, and then our belly shrinks down. 3-part breath. Inhale into the belly, lungs, chest. Exhale, chest, lungs, belly. Inhale, belly, lungs, chest. Exhale, chest, lungs, belly. One more breath. Belly, lungs, chest. Exhale, chest, lungs. Our next breath is called an Ujjayi breath, also known as ocean breath, or very common with younger kids, Darth Vader breath. So if you've ever had to clean your glasses or try and fog up a mirror, that kind of sound, we are going to do that only by keeping our mouth closed and only using our nose. So keeping the mouth closed, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, but imagine fogging up a mirror or fogging up glasses so that your breath is audible and it kind of sounds like Darth Vader, or if you hold a shell up to your ear. Let's take a deep breath into our nose. Exhale through our nose, act like we're fogging up a mirror. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. A little more in our throat when we breathe for this. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. So a lot of times I actually use this breath when I'm doing stretches or yoga to help enhance the stretch. You can do this anywhere, home, house, car, though if you do have a coworker sitting right next to you, they might look at you a little funny if they can hear you. But our next breath can be done anywhere. It's nice and quiet, and it's called a box breath. So as we're going to inhale, hold our breath at the top of our inhale, exhale, then hold our breath at the bottom. So it makes a box, and it's 4 counts, and we're going to do it 4 times, which will actually take 60 seconds. So we're going to inhale for 4,
hold it at the top for 4. Exhale for 4, hold it at the bottom for 4. And again, we'll do it 4 times. I'll count you through. If your breath doesn't match my 4 counts, that's okay. Don't worry about it. It's just your guide here. Everyone has a little bit different breathing pace. So nice and tall. Let's inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, and hold it. 2, 3. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. And inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3. That's our box breath. So you don't have to have any additional noises with your breathing with that one. Just simple inhale and exhale through the nose. 4 counts for each, for 4 times, gets you 1 minute to help relax. Our last breath is called our lion's breath. And this one you may not want to do in the office. It's also very good, not just for stress relief, but for relieving any anger or frustration that you might be feeling, to like really kind of release that and get it out. It's also a favorite of the kids, I will say that. So inhaling just through the nose like we have been, but on the exhale, we're going to open our mouth, stick our tongue out as far as we can, and make it audible so it sounds like a lion. So it'll look like this. We inhale, deep breath, exhale. Kids find it very amusing. That said, it is very much a release. So again, that feeling angry, feeling very frustrated, at the end of the day, when you're getting in your car or you have a moment to go into the bathroom and not be right next to your coworker, deep inhale and let it out. We're going to try it 4 breaths. Okay, so here we go. Deep breath, inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we have our 3-part breath: belly, lungs, chest. We have our Ujjayi breath, or Darth Vader breath, ocean breath, where we breathe in and out through the nose, but it's like you're fogging up a mirror. And we have our box breath: 4 count inhale, 4 count hold, 4 count exhale, 4 count hold, 4 times. And our lion's breath: inhaling through the nose and exhale, open the mouth, stick out the tongue, and just let it all out. So I hope you enjoyed our session today. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful, relaxed day.